Hello, this is Wayne from GSG coming to you loud and proud from Louisiana, and we are still logged into Margaret here with the Breakdown Running Gunner's Life After 99, Episode 2. And we are going to run down here and meet up with whoever this is that wants to go hunt
broadcasting something.
an armored Zed.
Sounds like they're in a bad spot. Might want to offer them a hand. Here's the coordinates.
Alright, sounds like we have literally a diversion request before we can get to this other quest. So, we will want a vehicle for this one. It should go by pretty quick.
I'm on the move.
Okay, watch yourself out there.
Alright, let's come divert some Zeds away from our peeps. And try to keep the doors on our vehicle while we're at it. Alrighty then, well, we've completed the diversion. Let's get back to our previously scheduled plans. Alright, and I believe we are still trying to friend
I got this. Don't worry.
OKC. Oh, he actually is our friend now. So we will start training him up in the near future as
That's
well.
up
Which he is pretty much already squared away. What is KC's stats? Yeah, he's already maxed in assault weapons and shooting, so we need to definitely work on his fighting and cardio. And let's see, just since we've started playing Margaret, we have already gained an additional 44 to our fame, which is pretty impressive. He is not going to be in here. Generally, if you are hunting an armored Zed, you're going to find him as soon as you walk in the building.
Finish it off! Time to move on.
But to clear this spot off the map, you have to search the whole building. Alright, by any chance is he over here
Heads up. You got zombie activity
at
3 o'clock.
Savini's?
Found it. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Got him.
Alright, that was easy. Look, we just came out of this house and there were no Zeds in there. Alright, nothing else. Nothing else going on in this immediate area.
I'm already loaded down here.
We might be able to hold hold off another attack, if we're lucky. Not a lot we can do without ammo.
We got ammo, Lily. But I believe there is also ammo right up here. So we will pacify Lily, and we are actually low on ammo.
We're clear. I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
We'll be ready.
So this will be good for a little influence, and it will pacify Lily at the same
I got
time.
nothing left.
So that's always good.
I'm almost home.
I hope you brought me something pretty.
Show you when I get there. Found this while I was out.
What you got?
Oh, you know, stuff. I don't have enough space for this.
Alright, well, we're starting to get us a little bit of a stash out here in the Banana Mobile. And after we killed all those hordes, it does appear to be fairly quiet here in Marshall. Alright, girl, let's come in here and check out the drugstore.
We're clear.
All I ever find in here is a diet soda. I don't ever find meds in the drugstore, which is kind of odd. We didn't even find a diet soda this time. All we found was some room temperature coffee. Ooh, we did find us a few meds. Not a rucksack, but we did find some good meds, which is pretty nice. Alright, we'll add that to the pile.
Confirmed. We're Zed free here.
Alright, we got us another X on the map. I hear a crybaby somewhere. Of course, none of the doors are going to be
Where's Ed Friedman?
just openable. Alright, we got us a couple of bullets, which I will take over this alarm clock. And we will head briefly, get us a little jog over here to our outpost, drop some of this stuff
We
off.
could probably beef up our defenses, just to be safe. Not a lot we can do without ammo.
Lily, I just collected you some ammo.
Fucking sweet.
Alright, we got us a little bit of influence for the neighbors and another X on the map. Alright, and for as crazy as this seemed earlier, it does appear to be really, really quiet at the moment. Part of that is not, we're not utilizing a vehicle. Getting in and out of a vehicle always attracts more Zeds. I was kind of really hoping I'd get another mission to spawn. So I would like to go do some long range salvaging for supplies and not necessarily hit all this stuff up close to home. But mainly we are just trying to keep enough influence going right now to keep the cupcake factory going, as well as build us up a little stash of suppressors for future use, because
I got nothing left.
it took us a whole bunch of resources to actually make it to level 99. Alright, so we are going to store all of those meds. So when we got here, we pretty much had nothing. Pretty much leaving us with not much either. Alright, so we will run on down and check on the neighbors. We have not heard from them in a while. We have never found more neighbors either, so they could potentially be the only ones on the map. Excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze. Alright, well, we don't have much to give to the neighbors, but we got a smidgen of stuff. So let's go take a little jaunt over here to the neighbors. Maybe reminding them that we are still alive. We'll spur them on to come up with another mission, because everything, our morale must be, well, it's not maxed, but it's fairly decent at home. And I've already spent over roughly about 1,000 influence trying to call out for other survivors. And that has really not worked out in our favor. And what I have on me is probably only good for about 60 influence, but that's fine. This is where all the zombies are. Sorry, folks, I'm not into bumper gravy today. We'll stick with the cupcakes for our main menu.
I think our defenses are okay, but I'm not sure I want to put them to the test. We need more ammo, or we're going to be fighting off the next attack with sticks and rocks.
Yeah, Lily, none of us even have sticks or rocks, so get realistic. Alright, howdy neighbors, what you guys having for breakfast? The sun's just now coming up. Alright, you guys appear to be doing a little better than the last time I saw you folks. Come on, y'all don't want to go out and go do something?
We lost somebody.
Oh.
Guess you better get looking then, huh?
Well, look at that,
going.
baby. We did spur her mission by coming here.
Zombies up ahead. Go through or go around?
Alright, where might your person be missing? Over here at the other farmhouse? Alright, well, this mission, provided all parties survive it, we'll actually put them on our friends' should max them out to where they're our friends, and I should never really spawn any other missions out of them, which will be fine. We got plenty of people in our own camp, and this dude thinks we're going over here to go rescue his pal right away, but that is not what is on the agenda. We planned on going on some long-range salvaging, and that is exactly what we are going to do. So we are going to go scrounge around and salvage until ourself and our vehicle is completely full, and we are going to start with this little out of the way spot. Come on, Broham. We are looking for potential infestations.
Watch behind.
I see something.
And look
Looks
at
like an
that. We do
infestation.
have one. Come on, pal. It's just a couple of Zeds. We need the skill ups.
Let's do it.
Looks like trouble up ahead there.
Alright, now this 22 is not the quietest weapon on the planet, but you can generally shoot it unsuppressed without drawing too much attention.
Break its fucking skull!
But we are trying to find us a couple more large backpacks, as well as anything influenceable.
Fucking sweet.
Look at that, we found us a diet soda after all.
Zombies on our right.
Alright, Broham, stay on your toes.
Heads up. We got zombies coming in.
Alright, I need to check to see. Okay, I have not. I just wanted to verify that I hadn't missed a skill up message.
You got that one.
Alright, buddy, that was not a bad haul for our first stop. So eat you a cupcake, buddy, and come on.
Stay alert.
I happen to be overweight, so I need to get close to the vehicle. Alright, this appears to be manageable, buddy, so get out and start fighting.
Finish it off.
Alright, I'm trying to preserve my weapon here, buddy. So some knees to faces will work. Alright, come on. Come on, pal. It's time to roll. Alright, so we got us a few things. Alright, and let's keep our production house going. And This is why it is good to have at least one outpost somewhere up here in Spencer's Mill. So I don't want to end up out here weaponless. Alright, can I actually put it in my locker? No, I can't. Because that thing is only influences for 25, so it really doesn't make much sense to repair it, which would be 30 influence. Alright, so before we pass this off to the neighbor, we are actually going to shoot it. Alright, so come on, buddy. We got enough stuff. We may find something over here in this barn. We at least eliminated one out of the way spot. Some of those areas that are kind of off the beaten path, it's always best to have a buddy with you. And on the... Okay, I am thinking of the totally wrong farm. I was thinking it was at the barn, but while we're here we are going to check this place. Most of the time there's nothing ever here, but we are just going to double check it, because there could be something here, but I'm not seeing that there's anything here, and it's not going to clear off of the map either, which is slightly lame.
Trouble on right flank.
All right, Broham. This is about to get nasty.
Watch your right.
No. Whoa, that, my friends, is a lot of zombies. Alright, is this where you're at? He is up here in the potential spawn location for the RV. Alright, and I see a gas bag. I actually see a lot of zombies. And you see just this little bit of running around in a vehicle. How many extra spawns it creates.
You got that one.
Trying to help you out there, buddy. Come on, it's time to roll, buddy. Come on, dude, before I lose doors to my vehicle. His loud weapon. We are done with that.
Go through or go around?
Alright, but me and the neighbor are gonna hang out inside his house. Try to take care of this little mess. Alright, buddy, back in the house. Ooh, no, I see another bloater. Now get back in the house. Come on, dude, don't make me set your house on fire. Because I will. These guys may not be our friends after this is over. Alright, Broham, we are going to make one more quick little run this way. And then we are going to call this an episode. I was going to try to do it inside of his house, but it was still getting a little stupid. Even apparently this little 22 is still stirring up quite a fuss with no suppressor. Alright, so we are going to get one. And we are going to reload. Alright, pal, is that good enough for you? At least you're not all bloody and banged up. Alright, so for the Breakdown Running Gunner's Life After Level 99, Episode 2. So you guys remember to have fun, be safe, and don't forget to reload. Me and the neighbor guy will continue on in the next episode, working towards locating his lost Enclave member. So you guys stay tuned and we will see you soon. Thanks for watching.